Good morning, boomers. It's the voice, the crypto commander-in-chief. Champagne Crypto back with another live stream. Bitcoin rocket to 12K, it appears, as we woke up this morning with a surprise sneak attack by the bits on the right flank. Bits ready to devour all the fiats. And it's leaving the altcoins behind as well. Shout out to Dolphin134. I know you're up in the trenches this morning, sniping at whatever move. Shout out to all the boomers worldwide. Make sure you're touching and caressing those buttons as this Bitcoin rocket to 12K, it appears, has surfaced this morning. The champ streaming early indeed. I see an opening, I take a shot, and I had to sound the alarms out here, boomers. Guys, make sure you're caressing those buttons. This Bitcoin rocket may be hitting 12K. This is better news than we expected. You know, I was still calling for a consolidation period, and I said that if things cross 12, I'll be getting excited, and it seems like there's a strong possibility. I think things tested 11.9 just a few hours ago, and it seems like we're going to test it again. Shout out to Dolphin Main Event, my Steamosaurus out there, all my worldwide crypto maniacs, my Spartans there deep in the trenches of the blockchain battlefield. Shout out to all the new young baby bear cadets that are going to be entering boot camp this fall season as the Bitcoin appears to look stronger than ever. Shout out to 134 Main Event. Guys, caress these buttons and the rest of the crypto maniacs pouring into the box. Let's check out today's mathematics over there on CMC and see how healthy the bits and the rest of the coins are looking. Today we'll be talking about this price. We'll be talking about the trade war, perhaps indirectly positively impacting the price of the bits. We'll also be talking about Litecoin. You know, Litecoin recently halved this morning, and we'll talk about how the price movement, the price action is looking on the lights. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins, share my screen here, and kaboom, there we go. Litecoin happening today. Yeah, I believe it already occurred. I'll be sharing an article. I think Charlie Lee there in the article quoted as saying everything's A-OK, 2 thumbs up. And the price of Litecoin went up as well. Most of the coins are up. Bitcoin surging. Let me make sure we're on the latest information here on the screen, on the display. CoinMarketCap, CMC, current mathematics at $310 billion worldwide. Bitcoin dominance starting to increase there. 67.8%, creeping towards 70%, which we may hit that. If, you know, they're saying that Bitcoin may hit 15K. I heard Kaiser out there saying that Bitcoin may hit 15K. We're going to be talking about that as well. Bitcoin there at 11.787, 11.787. I think it topped off at 11.9, and there's still some gas in the tank on this rocket. We're at 9.43% up in 24 per hour. So, I mean, you know, almost up 10% in the past 24. Looking strong out there. Ether up 5% in the past 24 at 232. Ripple, no need to talk about it, but notice that it's not up as much as the other coins. Litecoin today halved, and it's at 99 bucks, $100 basically. You know, I saw it go over 100. It's up 6.54%. We'll be talking more about lights today. Bitcoin Cash at 348. Binance at $28. Even EOS is up at 445. You got Satoshi Vision, Garbage Bag, Stellar at 8 cents. Monero, guys, Monero moving up the ranking. I was checking out the performance for the past 30 days. And Monero has been slugging in these past 30 days, especially compared to Bitcoin. Monero, guys, like I said, Monero is like the last true crypto on the block as far as like the top 15. You know, it's, in my opinion, superior, not superior to Bitcoin, but truer to the crypto ethos. You may want to check out the video that I have linked down below. 5 reasons why Monero could be superior to Bitcoin. I'm not saying it is, but it could be, okay? But, you know, the king here is Bitcoin, and I'm holding the bags because of that. You got Tron at 2 cents, Cardano at 5 cents, Leo at 132, Dash at 112, and how about Chainlink gaining weight? Chainlink was like on an intermittent fast there for a moment. And, you know, did a couple, you know, it was doing a little, it did an extended fast. It did maybe a 48 or a 72 hour fast there for a second. And the linkers is back, no longer stinking on the linkers. Chainlink at 259. moving from 19 to 16. Shout out to Susha. What up, boomers? Let me drop a bomb for you guys. Guys, caress all the buttons. The bits are boosting this morning. The rockets are boosting out there, and it's looking sexy. 11,795 right now. Look at the charts for the 24 hours. A steady rise. The pump here is real, okay? It is pumping this morning, up 10% basically in the past 24 hours. Better than I expected. I was thinking, again, 12 is kind of my resistance right now. If we can crack 12, things may just skyrocket to 15. Okay, shout out to Lucian. Good morning. Lucian here, Susha, main event, 134. We got day one boomers. I know you guys are up, ready to snipe at whatever moves, and it's definitely a good morning. A good morning out there. Let's check out this article over here on Coindesk.com. Bitcoin eyes 12K price hurdle. And I agree. That is the hurdle right now. I think, I would say we're still in a consolidation period anywhere from like 9 to 12. It's kind of with 10 in the middle. I didn't expect things to pump over 11, but still, even at the $11,000 range, we still could be in phase, the reaccumulation phase. But if we crack 12, which it certainly seems like we are now, the tides are quickly shifting this morning positively. Bitcoin eyes this 12K price hurdle as dominance rate hits 28-month high. If we can crack through this 12K, it definitely looks sexy. Bitcoin looks to test falling channel resistance at 1230. Yeah, I agree with that. $12,030. I said 12 basically is what it is. The rise in Bitcoin's dominance rate to the highest level in over 2 years indicates the price rise is sustainable. Listen, if you the markets are green today, right? There's green on the field, on the pastures, but if you switch over to BTC, it's a bloodbath out there, okay? It's a bloodbath for the altcoins compared to Bitcoin. And this is more reason why I always say that the majority of your cryptocurrency bags, your baggies, okay, your luggage should be checked in directly to the king of Bitcoin. The superior crypto, in my opinion. Just another Maniac Monday. Kaboom. Indeed, another Maniac Monday out there. Lucian's out here. Main events out here. Susha's out here. So, compared to Bitcoin. And listen, I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass out here, boomers. And I'll tell you why. Because, I should have dumped some of this Litecoin back into Bitcoin. I'm going to be honest with you. This Litecoin is up today. The halving happened. But not compared to Bitcoin. Not compared to the bits. Okay, it's up 6%, but not 9% like Bitcoin is. Bitcoin dominance continue to rise. Yeah, listen, I'm a maximalist, and luckily I'm not overextended on the altcoins, and I've always said that. I play around with the EOS, the lights. I got a little Ether. I got baggies out there. A little nickel bags spread around. But the hefty bags, you want them in BTC. The contractor bags, those are the ones that are in BTC. Water's currency in Lambo land. There you go. Shout out to Zenyatta. BTC dominance continues to rise. Indeed. Shout out to Crypto Stash. So there it is. Let's look at this other article here. Bitcoin blast past 11.7. Dominance near 70% on China turmoil. Now listen, this trade war. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, Donnie, he tweeted negatively about the bits. But if you look at it, somehow Donnie could be helping the bits here. With this pressure that he's putting on China, threatening them with tariffs if they don't get their act together by September. I believe he's going to smack some tariffs on there. I think their currency has been devalued a little bit. Okay, they've lost a little bit of weight over there in China. So apparently the rumor is, or what people are saying, is that some of these Chinese are moving into the bits. So they're buying more bits is what they're saying. So maybe Donnie is actually helping the bits. Okay, the yuan slipping, says Zenyatta, exactly. And that's probably another reason why the demand for Bitcoin has gone up. And let's see here. China, they like Bitcoin. The Asians like Bitcoin. We've seen gold go up, and we've seen the bits go up. Fears the United States has again heightened the ongoing trade war, with Beijing piled extra pressure on China's currency, which at press time traded at a low not seen in around a decade. So China's currency is at a decade low, apparently. That specific political turmoil, many argued, appeared to be the catalyst spurring on both Bitcoin and gold. This is out of Cointelegraph, guys. I got it linked down below. As Cointelegraph reported, political events have impacted Bitcoin markets noticeably this year, with issues such as regulatory scrutiny in the U.S. weighing on sentiment in July. So, it's true. The political events have impacted Bitcoin, and it seems like at the end of the day, it's positively impacted the bits. Okay, that's the bottom line here. Yuan is at a 22-year low already, says Susha. All right, I didn't know it was that bad. So maybe, look, Donnie throwing shade at the bits, but on the other hand, putting pressure on the Chinese may be helping the crypto maniacs. Okay, so at the end of the day, maybe Donnie did us a favor out here with the Chinese. I don't know. I mean, I don't care about Donnie, but, I find it funny. Yuan is slipping. Yeah. Stacked him Satoshi. Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm figuring, having a bag that's 75% BTC dominant, it's probably not a dumb idea right now. I usually say 50%, but now, you may want to put on the rocket boosters. I have this Litecoin bag that I've been trying to finagle out of, been holding it for a while, and I should have dumped it when it almost reached 0.01 Satoshi. It was like at 0.09 Satoshi there for a moment. Let's look at the price of Litecoin against Bitcoin, because really that's... You can see it kind of spiked up there. And now taking a dump again. This is the 24. There's a little spike there at 0.009. Just a few days ago. I think it was 5 days ago. Yeah, we almost topped off at 0.01. That's really when I should have pulled the trigger. And ever since then, things have been slipping. So Litecoin's up. If you're value your wealth in fiat, Litecoin's up, but not against Bitcoin, That's what's going on. Talking about this Litecoin halvening, it did occur this morning. Litecoin surged 14% in post-halvening spike, which is not bad. But, against Bitcoin, again, it's not superior. All eyes have been on the bits today as the king of crypto cranked 10% to tap 11.8. During early Asian trading, the altcoins have been slow to react as usual, but they are starting to wake up with Litecoin leading the way. Post-halvening pump, Litecoin spikes 14%. Usually price pumps happen before halvening event, but Litecoin has started spiking a few hours ago from an intraday low about 92 through a psychological barrier of 100. It topped off at 107. Okay, $107. And you could see, and maybe that was that top off right here this morning where things really spiked, and then they dumped again. I think I'm not the only one that's been holding Litecoin, expecting good mimble-wimble things to happen, and things really don't come to fruition. I don't think that Litecoin's a shitcoin at all. I think it's here to stay, but at this moment, it doesn't look superior to Bitcoin as far as hodling. You could see it kapumped, and maybe people dumped again. Litecoin is implementing privacy. News articles say they are low on funding. I know about that. The intention to adopt the Mimblewimble protocol has been talked about for some time. I like that. Okay, but that's just been a lot of talk. It's a lot of the talk. Nothing has been implemented. Yeah, fell off the cliff about 11 p.m. last night. It looks like a lot of people are just looking to dump it. Especially those that got it for, halvening speculation. The halvening already occurred, and, it seemed like it topped off at 150 just a couple months ago or a month and a half ago is the deal out there. So that's Litecoin for you guys. And you can see, let me go back to the article because it shows Charlie Lee's confirmation. He says Litecoin, there you go. Charlie Lee, he tweeted a few hours ago, Litecoin halvening was a success. Price hit $100 block. 168,000 was produced, 12.5 Litecoin in block reward. So the block reward has been cut in half from 25 Litecoin to 12.5 Litecoin, making Litecoin production more scarce. Since the halvening, 12 blocks have been found in 17 minutes. Seems like miners have not shut off their hash rate at all. Instead, we are mining at a rate of a block every 1.4 minutes on average, which is much faster than the expected 2.5 minutes. Some people expected for some of the miners to unplug, being that the rewards were going to be decreased, and that could have slowed down the total hash rate of the network. But again, that didn't seem to happen, as Charlie Lee is reporting here, mining at a rate of 1.4 minutes on average, much faster than the expected 2.5 minutes. So the Litecoin network is healthy, says Charlie Lee. So there you go. It's a confirmation out there. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's look at the price compared to Bitcoin again and see if anything's actually pumping more than Bitcoin. I see all the altcoins are being left in the red here. It's a bloodbath for the altcoins. Ren has been moving. I got to keep an eye on this Ren. This is an ERC20. I keep seeing this one come up. I don't know much about it. And then Quant. I told you this one's been memed a lot. It's been talked about. I told you about Quant. And then Augur, you know, we've been in and out of that one. Besides that, you know, we've talked about Nash briefly. MadeSafe is an old school one. Educare is a new one. So besides that, it seems like Ren and Quant. Everything else is not moving faster than Bitcoin. Even Litecoin is not moving as fast as Bitcoin. So there it is. Let's see if there's any big time losers. Next, Horizon Hollow Chain is down. And then Tezos is down after a major pump this past week. So, you know, Hollow is one I've been seeing memed a lot out there. So I don't know. And then Crypto.com, I like that one. Shout out to the 17 crypto maniac soldiers watching Bitcoin rocket, perhaps the 12K this morning, as the U.S.-China trade wars, they continue to bubble. If China doesn't get their act together, apparently Trump's going to slap them with tariffs starting in September. And because of that, the yuan has apparently fell to an all-time low in about 20 years, say some of the boomers here in the population of the chat box. It looks like some of the Chinese may be looking to store their wealth in an alternative asset such as Bitcoin and gold. Okay, gold is also up as well. You got gold is up almost 2% in the past 24, currently trading at 1,467. You can see the gold charts. This is the gold 24-hour. Looks similar in its pattern to Bitcoin. Moving on up. Moving on up. That's Bitcoin. This is gold. Both 24-hour charts. And you even got silver pumping there at 1647. A little pump this morning for silver. Up 1.8% as well. So, you know, hard assets, guys. Precious metals. Shout out to my metalheads. And shout out to my Bitcoin maximalists, my Bitcoin crypto maniacs worldwide that have been rocking with me. You know, it's all-time high is 20,000. And even when we dived and slide at 3K, or even at the beginning when Bitcoin was only about $1,000 when we start this channel, about 1,000 or 2,000. And we've been rocking with the best of them out here. Shout out to all my crypto day one soldiers. Shout out to Blockchain Susha, Zenyatta, Crypto Stash, Main Event, Dolphin 134, and all the rest of the pumpers that didn't show up early this morning that are usually here in the broadcast. I see all you maniacs worldwide. Let me drop a bomb for you guys, and let me just snipe out a baby bear cub, because indeed it seems like it's time to snipe out some more. And for while we're at it, kaboom. No, rocket fuel for Bitcoin, guys. All 50 China stocks are in the red. Rocket fuel for Bitcoin, guys. The bits are here to devour and eat up all the fiat currency worldwide. If you haven't realized, the bits is already the main currency worldwide. And that's my opinion. You know, if you don't believe that, then that's good for you. And go ahead and open up a bank account that's FDIC insured. Okay? Maybe the bits are not for you. Take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and end the live streams. I'm going to be doing shorter live streams, 20, 30 minutes, in an attempt to throw off the algos and see if, you know, we can shake and bake them differently. Usually we're at 45 minutes during the live stream. I'm going to do about 20, 30 lately. And my intent is to do some more short videos that are not live, more informative, you know, top this, or, you know, if you guys have any particular videos that you want done, more informative ones, or, you know, the picks or how to use this, more how-to videos, let me know. Go ahead and drop those suggestions in the population of the chat box. I'm ready to crank them out. Shout out to Crypto Stash. He says nicks and dimes. You got Blockchain Susha says stack them Satoshi. You got Michael Toth just stepped into the box. Hello, Moon Boys. It looks like the Bitcoin rocket boosters are thrusting and perhaps propelling us here to 12K this morning. And let's see if we can go ahead and crack through the high of the day, which was 11,860, almost 11,900. I'll tell you guys, if we can crack this 12K, 15K is a possibility. This week, you even got Max Kaiser, one of the Bitcoin maximalists out there, one of the Bitcoin crypto enthusiasts there on the media, and he's talking about 15K as well. So let's see. I still think that we're in a reaccumulation period until we crack 12,000. But that seems like it's a strong possibility this morning. A strong possibility. Now, if we drop back down to, closer to 11K, I'll still believe that we're in this accumulation period between 9 and, let's say, the high 12s, with the average being around, above 10K. But that's what it is. Been hearing a lot of chatter about the new Raspberry, which can run a Bitcoin node for less than $100. I didn't know that, but I know you can use Raspberry Pis as nodes for other cryptos, but I didn't know that it supported a full Bitcoin node. That's good to know. Raspberry Pis now are, last time I checked, like $20-$30. Nice piece of hardware for those interested in helping secure the Bitcoin network. Indeed. Thanks for letting us know there, Susha. Crypto Stream Radio is here. He says that would be nice. I'm not sure which would be nice, but I appreciate the comment out there. 16 crypto maniacs worldwide as the Bitcoin rockets boosting to 12K. We've experienced a Litecoin halvening this morning, a successful halvening. Litecoin has boosted over $100, but it is not boosting faster than Bitcoin is. It seems like Bitcoin is leaving the rest of the altcoins and the fiat currencies all in the dusters as the rocket continues to propel itself higher and higher. Can we crack 12K is the big question of the day. If we do so and we can hold that, we very well may crack this year's all-time high of 13.8 within a week. But we have to get past that $12,000 hurdle first, and we haven't done it yet, although we're right there. So send in more reinforcements worldwide. Send out those platoon soldiers, and let's move this line forward. Guys, make sure you're downloading the Brave browser. Start earning those BAT tokens. Check out all the articles that I've mentioned here in this live stream down below. You can see Bitcoin eyes 12K price hurdle as the dominant rate hits 28-month high. This is a good thing. You can also read on Cointelegraph, Bitcoin price blast 11.7, dominance near 70%. The China turmoil. Okay, this mentions the China turmoil. And one thing I haven't mentioned is this Steve Bannon interview that I was checking out this morning. We mentioned Steve Bannon, what he said in this interview on Friday, but I was checking out the entire interview, and I think it's worth checking out. Steve Bannon on the trade wars, the Democratic primary, and he also talks about crypto and more. And I think there's a correlation between these China trade wars and the rise and the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. So, Bannon, he used to be Trump's strategist, and he had stuff to say about this trade war, crypto, and more. Check it out. It's also linked down below. I got this article about Litecoin surging 14% and the successful halvening that occurred this morning. There won't be a halvening until 2023. The next halvening that we're all anticipating is Bitcoin's halvening next year. Hopefully the price will pump. Main event says like button kaboom. Thank you so much, guys. Crypto Stream Radio says we're going up, guys. It certainly seems like that. CryptoZilla's here. Good morning, kaboom to you. The value of the Chinese currency is important to watch. Apparently, at a 20-year low, says I think Susha in the box. I read here that it was at a decade low on one of these articles. So the speculation here is that some of the Chinese may be trying to retain and store their wealth in Bitcoin and gold if the currency is being devalued out there. So, although Donnie, he threw shade at the bits and had some negative things to say about Bitcoin, perhaps his pressure on China and him being hard with them is actually positively impacting the price of the bits. So maybe Donnie's actually helping the bits out here indirectly. On that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tune it down and I encourage you again to check out the links that I have down below. Make sure you're bookmarking the page and come check us out here early afternoons or late mornings. Usually I've been going on the afternoons, but today I had an opening here. I see things booming, so I had to sound the alarm for you guys and, you know, make sure I get on the networks and spread that good news for you. Other than that, guys, I encourage you to go to the gym, pump that weight. I know I'll be there tomorrow. I'm taking the day off today, but I'll be back there at the gym tomorrow, performing the heavy barbell movement, staying strong as Bitcoin stays strong as well. Guys, everybody have an excellent day. Keep kabooming out there. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.